One of the biggest aha moments many of our customers with kids have is when we ask them to see all the connected devices in the home. And a lot of us as parents will give our old iPads or our old iPhones to our kids. And all of a sudden, when they come home from school or when they're off during the summer, we notice that the internet gets a little sluggish. Well, older generation devices may not be able to keep up with the speeds that your new router can. So what happens is your router can only speak one level of technology at a time, and it's going to, if you will, dumb itself down to the lowest level, which means that your brand new Mac or your brand new iPhone or Android phone is also going to work at those slower speeds.
Welcome back. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman. It's a great Saturday morning, of course. What's on your home improvement list? You got a to-do list? You're going to run and get a Father's Day gift this weekend? I mean, there's a lot you can do, that's for sure. But first off, joining me on the Hire It Done radio show is Michelle Gilbert from Comcast. Good morning.
Hi.
Xfinity or Comcast or both? What do we call it?
Both. So Comcast is the company name.
Okay.
Xfinity is the brand of our residential products and services.
Oh.
Yeah. So think of like GM is the company. The
Okay,
brand
Cadillac.
would be- yes.
Oh, good analogy. I'm liking that. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
So let's go right into it. So
Yeah.
Xfinity is more than just cable TV.
It is. Yes.
I
yes.
mean, a lot more.
Actually, our biggest product is our internet service. I think it was last year, as a company, we surpassed the number of video subscribers with internet subscribers.
Okay. Well, that's a good thing.
It is a good thing. Well, it's partly a good thing, and then partly it's because a lot of people are cutting the cord.
You go,
Yeah.
cut the cord.
Right.
I didn't know if I was allowed to ask that.
Yeah, I know, the dirty little word, right?
Right? Oh, yeah. Well, in home improvement, the dirty word is it's a 4-letter word. Mold.
Oh.
That's our dirty
Right.
word.
Okay.
And then there's the 4 dirty words of home improvement. You want to know what those are?
Yes, I do.
We might as well.
Oh, we might as well. Okay.
Well, think about it. You know, you're doing a bathroom or a kitchen, and you're out selecting things, and you're like on a budget,
Yes.
and you look at each other, and you're like, you know, we might as well get granite.
Oh, yeah.
We might as well get the stainless steel appliance.
We might as well paint that room, too.
Right?
Yes.
We might as well. Will cost you a ton of money.
I think that I have been guilty of using those 4 dirty little words before.
Yeah. So it happens.
Yeah.
It's all good, though. So let's talk right about Wi-Fi since it's internet.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to cut the cord, like you said, but it's not, you know, I'm a Comcast subscriber, but Wi-Fi, with devices, everybody has devices.
Yes.
So Wi-Fi becomes like as important as electrical, as important as plumbing, as
Right.
important as everything else in your home.
Absolutely. Your internet service is probably, we've done surveys before that people say they'd rather go without water than their internet. Now, that might be a little extreme, but you rely on your Wi-Fi in your home for more than you even imagine. When you ask somebody, how many devices do you have connected, they start counting how many cell phones, how many tablets, how many
Right.
computers, but you're not remembering all the other devices, the cameras, the Ring doorbell, the speakers, the printer. Everything is connected to Wi-Fi.
You know, it's interesting you say that. So let's take a typical family of 4, okay?
Right.
And let's say the kids are teenagers, right?
Yes.
So mom and dad have a cell phone, most likely a smartphone.
Right.
Okay, both kids
Yep.
have smartphones,
So you got 4.
4 devices. Now, how many tablets did each one of them have? Let's say 2 out of 4 have it.
Okay.
So that's 6.
That's conservative, but 6.
How many computers?
4.
Right.
10.
So now you got
So
your
you're
10
10
devices.
right there.
Right there without doing anything else. Now, you might have a smart thermostat.
Yep.
Anything when you say the word smart means it's connected to Wi-Fi.
Correct.
Or what we call is Internet of Things, IoT.
Yes.
That's the new buzzword that people
Right.
like. So you already have 10 devices. So 10 devices all getting information from the Wi-Fi and it's
Right.
wireless. How many devices can you connect?
Well, you can connect as many devices as you want, and the more devices you have, the more competition there is for the bandwidth or the speed. So, a family of 2 that is really only surfing the internet and they're not doing heavy gaming or anything else, they may need a lower speed tier, whereas that family of 4 that we just described probably needs a faster speed tier. So you do need to look at the different speed tiers. There is a reason that internet companies offer different speed tiers, but it's flexible, so you can really change it whenever you need.
So more speed also can mean more devices.
Absolutely, yes.
Oh, okay. That's cool. I wasn't sure.
And it's also not just the number of devices, but how those devices are being used. So, for example, that smart thermostat isn't really using a lot of speed, but if you've got teenagers who are heavy gamers, I know they're using a lot of
YouTube.
Right. Streaming movies,
Xbox.
even streaming, music can take bandwidth.
That's all bandwidth.
Yes.
So think of it like a pipe going into your house.
Right.
The thicker the pipe, the more information.
That's a great analogy. It sounds like you've talked about this before.
Well, I'm kind of nerdy when it comes to technology. That's why. So anyways, the question I have is, what about the router?
Right.
A lot of people say, oh, if your router isn't right, that can impact it. Is that true?
It's 100% true, and that's probably the most common reason why people are not getting the speeds that they feel they should be getting. It's because of where their router is placed. So a lot of people like to hide the router in the basement.
Yep.
You really want your router in the center of your home, so that it can broadcast that signal to as many corners of the home as possible. The other thing to think about is, how old is that router? When was the last time you upgraded that router?
Are there technologies in router? Like, is it newer routers or makes it quicker, faster?
Absolutely. Just like smartphones, just like any other kind of technology, it becomes antiquated. So if your router is 2 or 3 years old, you may not be getting the same speeds that you would be getting if you upgraded to a new router.
Okay. Well, and I wasn't sure of that. And then you see like 2.4, 5.0 gigahertz and all that. Those are the different channels?
Yes, yes. So most routers offer 2 different channels, and you named them 2.4 and 5.0. So we see a lot of customers, especially that have younger kids, and they say, I don't know what the problem is, but every time the kids come home at 3 o'clock, my speed slowed down, and I'm working from home. And so they think that they need faster speeds. They don't necessarily need faster speeds. And this is the biggest aha moment that I love to offer parents. What happens is, if you've given your old iPad or your old smartphone to your kids to just play with, those are not necessarily, they may not be able to take advantage of the speeds that your internet's providing, or even the speeds that your router is providing.
Okay.
So what happens is, the kids come home, they get on the internet, and everything slows down because your router can only speak one wireless language at a time. So it, in essence, dumbs itself down to the lowest common denominator.
Oh, got it. Which
might be that iPhone 5. Okay?
Sure.
So what you want to do is put those older devices on the 2.4 gigahertz, and then keep your newer devices on the 5.0 gigahertz, and then in essence, they're not interfering with one another.
So it's like a separate lane.
It is.
Kind of like a highway.
Yeah,
Okay.
or a separate channel.
So if someone needs help with doing that, they can call Xfinity or Comcast?
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
And you guys, you can do that on the phone, or?
We can offer tips on the phone. If we can do some troubleshooting, even remotely. But what we also encourage our customers to do, we've got a great app. It's free for our customers. It's called Xfi, and it allows you to do some minor troubleshooting on your own, which is phenomenal. And I will tell you that my colleague, a couple of years ago, his internet wasn't working. He used the app. He figured out that someone had actually jostled the cord, and it kind of came loose, and that's why he wasn't getting internet. So it's really easy, and it empowers you to do that minor, easy troubleshooting.
Interesting point. So let me ask you a quick question.
Yeah.
Homeowners are, remodeling their house, upgrading their house. Upgrading your internet sounds like a good add-on as well. But, we see a lot of outdoor living now.
Yes.
Staycations, and people want to extend their decks. They want to just bring their living to the outdoors and enjoy this small window of great weather we have here.
Yes.
In the Great Lakes State.
Well, maybe not today, but hopefully soon.
Right. So what are some of the things we can do to, bring the outdoor living part of the Wi-Fi?
Sure. So certainly where your router is placed is definitely going to be helpful, but we check with whoever your internet service provider is, check with them, because there are ways to extend or expand that Wi-Fi signal. At Comcast, we offer something that are called Xfi pods, and there are these small little plugins into your wall, and it in essence creates a blanket Wi-Fi.
So it'll extend the signal.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
And so it'll expand that signal to your outdoor. And there's so many ways that some people might say, well, I don't want internet outdoors because I want it to be peaceful. But there's a lot of ways that you may not even realize you're using it. Maybe it's streaming your music outside.
So there's a lot of ways you can add on.
Absolutely.
Now, what about smart technology? Can people go to Xfinity and get, like, you see how the video
Right.
doorbells and all the alarm systems and all that? Do you guys offer stuff like that?
We do. So we have a service called Xfinity Home. It's a platform that really combines security service, like an alarm service, but it also combines a singular platform for all of your smart devices, so that you don't have to log into 10 different apps to control your thermostat or your garage or your door locks.
Okay.
And it allows you to remotely
Pretty quick.
manage all these things.
That's cool. All right, well, listen, we have to take a break.
Okay.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for coming on the show. I'm Adam Helfman. You're listening to the Hire It Done Radio Network.